Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Let's go now.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Rolling to it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Stroud to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
This drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Stroud here on third and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Arizona defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Cut 19, cut 19. Warriors 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Wrap goal 80.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Track 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Stroud on 3rd down now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Julian Okwara from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing, Jones. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Trey McBride, the target on that throw. That'll bring up 2nd down. But you look at this defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that...
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Javon Kinlaw, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Now 3rd down and very long. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Option right, here's Stroud. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Cardinals at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team.
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here we go.
We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Viking 18. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
18, 5 here. Buffalo 18.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 19-yard line.
Ready? Six the Eagles.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
18 Cardinal.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Let's go now.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Ready?
Now a handoff looking right. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyler Beatty, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. You can talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Jones. Open here, Adam Thielen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Don Capers. Bama. Apple.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Go.
Stroud now on 2nd down. A short one here, caught by McBride. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Come on.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
70 Rangers. Cowboy 80.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that is incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready, set.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing now is Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. Stroud now. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bryson Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Here we go, hey.
18-yard line.
Jones now. A final shot before break. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Jones off the play fake. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Warrior 70. Drop 60, drop 60.
Here's Stroud. That is caught. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Okay, break.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, and now some space gobbling. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyler Beatty, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Jones. He's got this to Algier. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Gibbs straight ahead. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hunter Henry, 27 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60. 70 Timberwolves.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
18 Radley. 18 Radley.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now is 2nd and 10. Gibbs on the toss left.
And he'll rumble for about 5 at close to the 40.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. Give them 11 yards that time on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They run with Ford. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now Stroud. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Jones throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Another run for Gibbs here. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Jones on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 70 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Okay, here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Up from his safety spot to charge in and make the play, Landon Collins. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
18, 5 in. Buffalo 18.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Joe Tryon Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Jones on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. Here's first down. Jones. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari, getting in there to bring him down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jones. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
62 yards on the ground for him so far. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Go! Ready.
And they will take a knee here. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Cowboys, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.